What's up, Burn Nation? Today we're talking about 4 things to stop doing right now. So thank you for joining me on the Burn Bootcamp podcast. It's Morgan, and I'm going to give you just 4 tips of things that you need to remove from your mindset or from your life. So number 1, stop doubting yourself. Okay, I want you to think about and be really, really honest with yourself. Where are you doubting yourself in your life? Where are you underestimating your value in your life? Whether that's in your career, in some sort of personal journey you're on, in the relationships that you are in, whether it's just your own self-worth. I want you to think about, how am I doubting myself? Because I'll be honest, when you doubt yourself, other people doubt you too. They pick up on that. So I want to just encourage you today to start waking up and stepping into your day with more and more confidence and truly doing some reflection on how important you are on this earth and just how capable you are to achieve your goals. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, going after something and, to stop letting other things hold you back for your full potential of this life. But I think it starts with doubting yourself first, because we're our own worst critic. And a lot of the times we're held back by ourselves. Even though we tell lies in our head that it's other things and other people, it boils down to, are you confident? Like, how are you building confidence every single day? And that could be a whole nother podcast of how to start building more and more confidence in yourself. But number 1 just starts with stop doubting yourself. So catch yourself when you are talking negatively, whether that's, as you look in the mirror even and see your reflection. What are the things that automatically your brain starts to think? Is it good or is it bad? Is it positive or is it negative? What are the things that when you get a dream placed on your heart, or you're in conversations with people that maybe they're building you up, is your first thought to disagree with them and think, oh, I could never do that. I'm not capable of that. So think about it. What is your natural tendencies and natural mindset reactions when you think about going after something and your ability to do so? Okay, so stop doubting yourself is number 1. That is going to kill every single dream that you could possibly have for yourself. Number 2 is blaming others. Whew. I see this I see it in my own business. I see it in other businesses. I see it in life. I see it on social media. I see it really everywhere, where blaming others is the go-to, right? I'm not successful because X, Y, and Z. Or, I'm not losing weight because X, Y, and Z. You're blaming external factors or people as to why you haven't been able to do something that you want to do. And it's just fundamentally opposite of what I believe. I believe in taking full ownership and accountability for everything that you do in this world and in your life, whether that is start a business or start a fitness journey or, even being in a relationship with somebody. There's always things that you can do that are in your control. Now, don't get me wrong. There's things that are happening outside of your control. But when we blame others for our own happiness or our own success in life, I just believe you're setting yourself up for failure over and over and over again. The minute you can look in the mirror and say, I am in control, and now I'm going to start creating actions and beliefs and attitudes and mindsets towards that, and that you get to be in control of that, versus I'm going to think about what are all the things and all the people I can blame for why I'm in this place in my life. You'll never be in control. You just will never be in control of your own happiness and like this mindset freedom, because others will always be the reason why you're held back. So number 2, blaming others. What are you doing right now? What are those natural reactions where if something didn't go your way, instead of looking inward and saying, what could I have done differently? How could I have fixed a situation? How could I have been a better partner, a better leader, a better, employee, a better business owner? How could I have changed this situation, versus constantly attacking others and saying it's their fault? I think it's one of the the most important things you can do to just shift your optimistic mindset in life. Number 3, competing or comparing. Okay, competing or comparing. Stop competing and comparing yourself to other people. It should be a competition with yourself. Okay, if you're going to compete with other people, make sure it's in a healthy way. Okay, there's a big difference between healthy competition and unhealthy competition. Healthy competition is when, hey, you're motivating me and you can win, but I can win too. And we're going to keep pushing each other and pulling each other up. Unhealthy competition is, in order for me to win, I got to tear them down. They need to lose. I need to be better than them. I need to cast judgment on them. So that's unhealthy competition in my mind, and it does no good. And I used to be that person years ago when I was going through my fitness journey. I thought I needed to, step on stage and, do a bikini show. And I can remember scrolling through Instagram and blaming others and comparing my body to their body. And it was such an unhealthy mindset. And I started to resent women. I started to just, I don't know, find excuses to why they looked better than me. It was so unhealthy because I didn't embrace, first of all, I didn't have the right influences in my life, right? And so the people around me weren't necessarily someone who I aspired to be. It was just the wrong path for me. I was very misaligned, and it showed because I was competing with other people and I was comparing myself to other people and I was blaming other people and I was doubting myself. I was doing all the things I am on this podcast today to tell you to stop doing. So, where is healthy competition in your life? Okay, and that is okay. It is okay to see somebody else win and be like, I want to get better for myself, though, not to take them down. I want to just get better because I know I can get better, and they're going to motivate me to get better, and I'm inspired by that. And so I'm going to compete, and I'm going to get better than them, but only because they're also going to get better by me, right? We're going to be healthy in this regard. Where do you have that in your life? And if you have it, wonderful. Lean into that. Lean into those people that don't intimidate you and that you don't have to put them down to build yourself up. Okay? So stop competing with other people and then stop comparing yourself. Where are you finding yourself instantly comparing yourself to others? I'll tell you right now, social media is the biggest culprit of this, myself included. There's times that I scroll on social media and I think I'm comparing, my post to their post and my following to their following or my engagement to their engagement. It's silly. It's such a waste of time. It's just social media, and so where are you comparing yourself to other people in your life? Is it in your work, in your gym, on your social media? And you don't need to necessarily remove yourself from those areas. I think you just need to really focus on yourself, right? What are the amazing things about me? What is the value that I bring? And what is really important to you? Okay? Because a lot of the times what's important to us is different than what society tells us should be important, right? Like social media followers. Not important, guys. I mean, no offense to anyone that's building their business on social media. I think that's great. But in the big picture of life, social media followers is not an important thing, although social media has made us believe that it is, right? Or a blue check mark, or, people are buying followers, they're buying engagement, they're buying bots. And now I heard you can buy the blue check mark. Really? Is that what's important? And if it is to you, then so be it. But just take a step back and make sure that you're not getting your mindset sucked into what is important in your life. Not life, your life, okay? And that's how you need to prioritize stuff. And that's who you need to surround yourself with so you are competing in a healthy way and not an unhealthy way. And number 4, you need to stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. What I mean by this is a little bit more positive than it sounds. Stop making excuses. It's very much aligned to stop doubting yourself. But if you want to go after something, a lot of times we talk ourselves out of it, or we make excuses, or we think not yet, or I'm not ready, or nope, this is not for me. Whether that's going for a promotion or building a business or quitting a job, or whatever the case may be. If something has been placed on your heart and in your head for you to go after, you can talk yourself out of it every single day. You can keep telling yourself, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now it's not the time. There will never be a perfect time, okay? There will never be a perfect time to go after what's meant for you. And only you get to determine what's meant for you, okay? Again, no one else gets to determine that. You get to determine what is best for you. And don't make excuses for you to start now and start today. Stop talking yourself out of your dreams. Stop talking yourself out of your goals. Stop talking yourself out of why you should continue to progress in your life and not stay stagnant. Okay, so making excuses, okay, stop it right now. Catch yourself. What are you telling yourself in your head as to why you can't do something or why you haven't done something yet? So I'm going to recap here, guys. 4 things to stop doing right now. Stop doubting yourself. Stop blaming others. Stop competing and comparing. And stop making excuses. Thank you guys so much for listening today. I hope this message has fired you up to stop doing these things in your life. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode on the Burn Bootcamp podcast. And we'll talk to you later. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.